This morning, campaign ballots are taking shape in some major races.
Yeah, from key battleground states to bitter feuds, we have a lot to break down.
Let's bring in NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Ali Vitali. Ali, good morning. So let's start in Nevada. NBC News projecting Sam Brown has won the GOP Senate primary. That sets up a key race against Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen. This is one we're going to be watching closely over the next several months. What should we know about Brown and about this race?
Well, look, the Army veteran was able to clinch the nomination yesterday, mere days before, at a rally that the former president hosted in the state of Nevada. He gave Sam Brown his endorsement. That was notable and, of course, important as we track the continued power of a Trump endorsement in these primary battles. But look, this tees up a really important general election battle. Nevada is one of those states that Republicans are looking at, thinking it could be a pickup opportunity for them. And when you look across the map, Democrats have a lot of places where they have to play defense. Nevada is going to be one of them if they have any hope of keeping the Senate majority. That's why Republicans are looking so closely at it, thinking it could be not just a pickup opportunity, but a chance to take back control of the Senate, too.
Ali, let's look at North Dakota. We saw this rare split between former President Donald Trump and then one of his top candidates for vice president. That's Governor Doug Burgum. What can you tell us?
Burgum, of course, the former governor there himself, endorsing the lieutenant governor, Tammy Miller, who ultimately lost to Congressman Kelly Armstrong. Armstrong was widely expected to be the favorite in this race. And, of course, you're right. He notched the endorsement of former President Donald Trump. So you can put that one in the Trump endorsement column, too. Armstrong, though, has been an outspoken advocate and ally of the former president's on Capitol Hill. He's been regularly speaking in favor of Trump, a staunch ally and defender. So it makes sense that he would get the endorsement, and we'll see him in the general election now.
Ali, let's take a trip to South Carolina. Congresswoman Nancy Mace fended off a challenge from a candidate backed by a familiar foe. Take us through that one.
I just got back from Charleston late last night after covering this race for a few days because Congresswoman Nancy Mace is no stranger to finding Republicans who she's feuding with. Last election cycle, she had a challenger who was endorsed by former President Trump. Now, Mace and Trump are good, but she has the ire of former Speaker Kevin McCarthy. You guys will remember she was one of 8 Republicans who voted to oust McCarthy from his job. He, in turn, helped one of her opponents in this race, Catherine Templeton. Ultimately, Mace didn't just win. She avoided a runoff by several points. She had told me she wanted to win this by a huge margin, really wanting to send a message to her critics to say the way she votes in Washington and an independent streak is what South Carolina voters want. Ultimately, Mace's theory of the case bore out, and we're watching at least the first stop on Kevin McCarthy's revenge tour, and in a loss for him.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.